Hello guys. So this is something I want to bring up, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear, if they may call it negative about AMC. People only want to hear positive stuff. They don't want to hear the what if, okay? They don't want to hear like, what if this happens, what if this. They only want to hear, we're pumping, we're going up, we're pumping, we're going up, we're making money. Next week is going to be this, and we're going to run. This catalyst is going to help us run, and more ass is going to start, and all this craziness, right? I'm going to show you a chart that I made. I made it last year because I had a prediction when I thought AMC was going to squeeze. And I did at that time, was very confident we was going to squeeze in the month of April because of the numbers I came up with in the research I did, okay? But like I said in another video, a lot of things happened. The war started, and that affected the whole market, okay? I do believe if the war would have not started, AMC would have squeezed by now. These are my thoughts. Now, I do think AMC is going to have a squeeze, and it's not going to squeeze. This is not financial advice. By the way, let me turn it off. I don't think it's going to squeeze when we reach $19 or $20, because I've heard people say once we reach 19 and 20, especially 20, then it's just going to keep on going from there. I do not believe that one bit, okay? I believe once it reaches 19 and close to 20, then people are going to start buying in, but that's not going to, I don't think it's going to cause a squeeze. I think it's going to cause people to FOMO and buy in, and then it's going to sell off really quick. It's going to, especially when it gets very close to 20, people are going to sell off very quickly, and that's just my opinion. Do I believe that there's going to be a squeeze? Yes, I believe there's going to be a squeeze. It may not happen this year at all. It may not start until next year when the market corrects itself. And I believe, well, let's go to this chart that I made. This is where I think AMC is going to squeeze at this price right here. Now, I referred to this chart, a chart like this, a long time ago, and this is where I referred it to. Let me go and pull up my chart. Okay, here's the chart that I made. Let me downsize this. This is where I said I think AMC will start to squeeze. When we get back down to between $9 and $12, that's a very good possible place that the squeeze will probably take place. And I made this chart last year, and I believe once we get to like 8 and 9, or around the 9 and 12, is when the squeeze is going to happen, because I believe it has to get very low as possible before they start covering. They don't want to cover when it's high. When the price is high, why would they cover as it's going up? Because they're scared? No, they're not scared, because if they were scared, they would have already covered by now. Okay? They're not going to start covering as the price is going up. For me, that's what I think. I can't see that. I can only see when we get back down to 9 or 12, or even below 9, that's when the squeeze is going to take place. And these are just my thoughts, okay? That doesn't mean that in order to get to this point, everyone needs to sell, because the hedge want everyone to sell, because the reason why they want you to sell is to get it back down to that price. Like, think about it. And you hear people say this all the time, don't sell, because they want you to sell so they can buy your shares. Yeah, they want you to sell because they want the price to go back down. And when the price go back down, that's when they're going to cover. They're trying to keep us in this zone of 13 and 16. They're trying to really stay in this area And once we go back down, I do believe the squeeze is going to happen. So these are my thoughts. It's not saying that that I don't believe in the squeeze. It's not being negative. It's just what I think is going to happen. And should you buy or hold? It's up to you if you want to buy or hold. Are you going to? Do you need to continue to keep buying? It's up to you. But I've already bought my limit of AMC shares. I'm not going to buy any more around these prices. I will only start buying because I have a limit. I done already bought all I can. All I'm doing is holding. Now, when it gets back down to 9 and 8, I'm going to buy some more. That's just me. That's not saying that you should. But when it gets down to that price, that's when I'll buy more. But right now, I'm just holding and just waiting. So these are my thoughts. It's just a real quick video. And I got to get out of here and go back to work. So we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. And leave your comment. Tell me what you think. All right. Take care. Peace.